Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. So Final Fantasy 14 and Neverwinter, I like the classes way more in Final Fantasy 14.
By the way, in case you didn't see last episode, we're talking about MMOs.
Yeah, in Mario XCOM.
Otherwise, and if you didn't see the last episode, why are you on this one?
Yeah, and the classes I like a lot better. People argue against them because they have a fixed skill progression. But I like the skills. I feel like they're way more impactful than they were in Neverwinter.
See, one of the biggest things that turned me off on Final Fantasy 14 was the fact that you had to, your job was what you were trying to get to, and it took forever, and you had to level through so many classes to get it.
That's one thing I hate, right? But because I think the only reason they did that was the dual pass between the Arcanist jobs.
Oh my god!
So
dude,
you can go into either Scholar or Summoner. I played a Summoner, which was hilarious because I had 8 different goddamn hotbars, and my APM was through the roof, you guys. So the end game of Final Fantasy 14, and I guess it also had to do with the world and just the story and everything, but I wanted the rewards for doing all the in-game stuff. I played through Heavensward, and the in-game stuff for that was Artifact 2 gear, which was super dope, and you had to get a certain kind of currency that you could only get 450 of per day. Or per week, something like that.
See, that's another thing that turned me off with 14 was just there was so much capping done in that game.
I thought it's dumb. I hated it, and that's it.
It's not as bad as when it was first around and the capped experience you could gain.
And that's why I have stopped playing Final Fantasy 14.
To me, it feels like a dishonest practice because it just screams we did this so that you had to play it more. Pad out the time that you played so you had to keep subscribing.
And it was fun. I enjoyed doing the I think it was Alexander raids. They were the first raids I did, and I got really good at them. And I loved fighting I think it was Bismarck and
I really thought he was gonna run forward, damn it.
Whatever the other primal was, but I enjoyed the dungeons. It's just they took so long for them to add anything that I just got I probably did it probably about 2 months, probably just every day doing the same thing, and just after a while I got bored. I got the for context, the weapon, it costs 1,000 of the currency. So it took me 3 weeks to get it because it caps you at 450, and then each different gear piece costs a different amount. The difference I find in Neverwinter is that game's free to play, pay to win.
Yeah.
So the rewards aren't really as enticing as shit you can just buy, and Neverwinter had so many in-game areas. It's absurd. And I'm sure they've added more. I love Neverwinter. I love going through the story. I power leveled a character from 1 to 60 in a week. I love going through that game. But just when I got to the end and the rewards just didn't seem worth it enough to keep going. But
yeah. Which, speaking towards the getting bored and stuff, I mean that is pretty inevitable with pretty much any MMO. But at the same time, that's one of the reasons why I've always really enjoyed WoW, is because the game has been around for so long. It has so many expansions and everything that at this point it's really hard to run out of things to do.
Yeah,
it's all that really happens is you just lose the will to want to do it.
Yeah.
And
that's the big thing.
Bounce them off, boys.
Before
I didn't do it.
It did not. Before this last time that I decided to give WoW a break and everything, I got tired of doing like quest stuff and storyline arcs and everything. So I was like, I'm gonna go just kind of look at some of the older areas that I haven't spent any time in, because I mean there's tons of areas and quest lines and shit like that I've never even touched. And so I went back to one of the places called Mount Hyrule. And
Mount Hyrule?
Hyrule? And there was a daily quest line that you could do, and I was like, I wonder what this is about. I'm gonna do that. So I just started doing that daily quest line every day, logging in, doing like my shit and everything. And I got a free flying mount out of doing it for a couple of weeks. And I was like, well, holy shit.
Yeah.
And there'll be times where I'll just like stop doing everything that's relevant and just focus on farming mounts or pets or.
Final Fantasy 14 had a thing like that. Like you could grind extreme levels of extreme difficulty primals to maybe get their mount drop. But like I wasn't near ready to do that. I was just trying to get AF2 gear because.
Damn it!
I fancy damn! Shit.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, that's what you get for moving Mario in range of it. That's what you get.
I didn't move Mario in range of it. He moved towards me. He moved towards me.
That's what you get when you don't plan out well.
Well, I mean, he moved toward you, but you also moved Mario next to the sentry. These are things you got to consider, man. You got to think, 3 steps ahead. You're not even thinking 1 step ahead.
You're not playing 3-dimensional chess.
You're playing regular chess, and who wants to do that?
I do. I like chess.
I don't know how to play chess.
Dorks. I know how to play.
Dorks.
I just don't know how to play it easily. Play it well.
Man, I haven't heard somebody be called a dork in forever.
Fucking jork.
I have not been paying attention to what you've been doing on here.
Oh, no.
I've just been winning.
I've been watching, but like it's kind of that absent-minded watching where like I'm not.
I've got Let's Play hypnosis.
Yeah, right. How do we get here? Why am I not dead? Oh shit!
Are you not dead?
5 health. You need to get something that maybe has a. I wonder if they're going to introduce like damage over time effects.
I don't know.
I'm sure there's some sort of poison.
Golden shower!
So you said that you were like looking for a new MMO, like seeing if it came out.
I'm just like I think my interest in like that targeted Facebook advertising. I think my interest I think they pretty much have a solid read personality.
Yeah.
So like I'll get like ads for games that like I've never heard of in my life.
Did you ever hear of or try out Terra?
Terra, I've heard of it. I think that was like the
I
martial
got
arts
criticaled in the
face.
Like
there was like a bunch of martial arts stuff with it.
There might be a new class or something that does it. It's free on Steam. I played it for a few weeks, and it's pretty interesting.
Oh, wow.
It plays really well, and the classes are badass. Like I played a gunslinger, which carries around like this big ass cannon.
Yeah.
And you can chain your abilities together in particular ways.
That's like a big way to like. I love character creation shit in games. Like the cooler the customizable character shit.
All right.
I haven't talked in a while.
Yeah, but like if you give me a chance to like make a character and like you have a lot of cool customizable features like to it, like I'm in. Let's go.
Oh, I mean. Tooting the horn again, but you'd love WoW in that aspect because they have the transmog system. I
tried WoW. Yeah. I played the torrent.
Well, then you're a liar.
I'm not shooting this guy.
Yeah, don't. That'd be a really bad idea.
I was just trying to make the metal Minotaur, and then I got
also you're honeyed, so you can't run.
Then I got behored,
and not shooting him.
That's bad. Well, you can weaken him.
You don't know that. I can weaken him. That.
Hey, have you tried weakening him?
Weakening him?
Weakening him?
If I could bounce him out, I could guarantee a bounce I would shoot him, but I can't.
What?
So I won't.
Weakening in the burnings.
I'm not even gonna Overwatch.
Burning. Oh man, that reminded me of my crazy Friday night.
That better not. He better not hit me.
How much time we
crazy
got?
Friday night?
Yeah, dude, I had a very interesting Friday night.
Oh yeah.
How are we doing on time? Let's
Fine.
see if I can tell
We're
the
doing
story.
okay.
Okay, so Friday night, my friends text me and they're like, "Hey, come to Brass Monkey. They got food now." And I'm like, "But I just ate like a big old pizza."
A big old pizza.
Big old pizza from Tony's. It was,
They got some really good pizza.
they do. So I was like, "Fine, yeah, I'll."
I was just going to turn my back on you.
It's like, yeah, I'll come to Brass Monkey, and then like I had a beer there, and then they were like, "Oh, we're going bar hopping tonight." I'm like, "That's a thing that you wrote me into." Like, sure, yeah, I'm down. Let's go. We go to Nell's, and we hang out there for a while, and that's fine. But one of my friends who I've never really met was there. She, I won't say names, but she is a cunt. That's the best.
Way to hit Luigi, you idiot!
Yeah, but that golden shot makes up for it.
Yeah, totally.
But that's the only way that I can describe her, because you ever just meet somebody who,
And you're like, that's a cunt.
is like, they argue like no matter what it
reason
is.
for that word.
Is like no matter what you bring up. Like we were outside and I was talking to a couple other people and they were like, yeah, here's a picture of my dog, whatever. And I was like, oh, he's a cute dog. I really want a Shiba Inu. And then she fucking chimes in from like the other side of like the patio and she's like, Shiba Inus are really aggressive. And I'm like, okay, well, everything I've read says the opposite. She's like, well, you can't trust everything you read on the internet. I'm a vet tech. I've done this for like 8 years. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, I want a Shiba Inu. But
Now I want a pack of Shiba Inus to release in your house.
I was like, well, maybe, like, I did see something that may be aggressive towards other dogs. Maybe they're territorial that way. She's like, no, they're just aggressive. 1 out of the 25 Shiba Inus that I've interacted, bitch, I don't care. I don't care. Why are you arguing with me over nothing? Like,
But also, did she say 1 out of 25?
yeah,
Like, that's...
but wasn't aggressive. Like,
Oh, wasn't aggressive.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, like, that's not really a very high percentage.
yeah. I'm like,
It's like all Shiba Inus are aggressive. At least 1 in 25.
and like I didn't say anything, and I was like whatever, fine.
You should have. You should have been like, shut up.
Like, who
I
are
did that.
you?
I did that later because we ended up bar hopping around and we went to Live Oaks and they were playing that song The WAP, which is offensive to me and my people. But she was like, oh, I know this dance. And like I've been to a lot of parties where the song was on and no one had did the dance that she was doing. And I was like, hey, I don't think that's the right one. And she's like, fuck you. And I was like, oh, okay. You need to chill out. You need to chill the fuck out. And the look on her face was like, I kicked her puppy. And I was like,
Was that a Shiba Inu?
but I was like, I was just like, seriously, what is your deal?
And then kill a dog.
and then
you can get her dog and kill it.
And then she walked away, and I was like, good, leave me. And then like her friend was like, yeah, I don't know what her deal is. She's just been a bitch all night. And I'm like, I've noticed. That's the thing.
You don't say.
And I was just like no, like I can't deal. And
Well, kudos to you, but I also can't help but notice that you did not tell her to shut up.
like I was, I told
Which
her
is what I said you should say.
I told her to chill the fuck out. Like that includes shutting the fuck up. But what was shitty though is like another guy was talking way more shit than I was to her, and she was fine with it. And I was
You
like,
should have hit her.
no.
We here at AMC do not condone Cold Pizza's views on hitting women.
Yeah, we just need a template made that just like anytime he says something.
Like, how about just a sign we hang up? It's like things that are not okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not okay. The next episode, you'll see if
That's exactly what it means.
The last thing I was gonna say was someone thought I was gay.
We are definitely going to talk about the episode.
that's exploring.
Yeah. It's a short story, but it's funny.
I mean, I feel like you just told us.
I mean,
well, no, there's more nuance to the story.
hey, I mean, short stories doesn't mean it's a bad story.
No.